All right, let's do this. Hey, everybody, what's up? It's JD Temple here from the Light of the Darkness. Welcome to tonight's live stream, and thanks for everyone that is here. I certainly want to go through and say hi to everyone that has joined us here tonight. First of all, I want to say, welcome to our newest channel member, BKB. Welcome, my friend. Let me give this a nice little star there for you. And thank you so much. Hey, Nina. I'm so sorry, Nina. I forgot. I really forgot that today was even Sunday. Is today Sunday or it's Saturday, right? Oh, I didn't know you had a show tonight, and I'm so sorry. Things have been crazy for me here recently, and I haven't been in reality for a while. I'm actually in an entirely new reality. And we'll get into that. We'll talk about that. I want to see, what's going on with all of you. But once again, thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Hey, Jeremiah, what's up, dude? Hey, what's up, F Kitty? Happy 2025 to you, and blessings and joy to you, my friend. Blessings and joy to everyone out there. Again, I just appreciate and have so much gratitude for you freaking all. I can't tell you that enough. So yeah, thank you all so much. Hey, Aaron, what's up, Aaron? Good to see you, my friend. What's going on, Shaman? Hey, man, and Dr. Zero Zeron Free, hashtag Magic Secrets. What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Symmetry? Hey, Jeremiah Smith. Hey, my brother, Franklin Lefiers. Hey, Franklin, how you doing? Illuminostic. What's up, brother? Great to see you too, man. I hope you're doing well. And Linda, hey Linda, how you doing? Great to see you here too, sister. And Cthulhu 1979. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love this hoodie. It's one of my favorites. I got your email, Shaman, and I will definitely be getting back with you, my friend. Absolutely. Cosmic Alchemist, hey man, how you doing? Great to see you too. Yeah, yeah. And to everyone, I just want everyone to know your King Paimon, Rite of Nuclear Vision. I've sent out some of the videos. The other videos will be sent out tonight or tomorrow morning. I needed to let you know that I was unable to complete the Oracle card readings on the night of the ritual. I guess I got a little too overly ambitious. And while he wanted to come through and do that on that night, it was more than I could handle. So I am going to do a future evocation with him by Monday. It's probably going to be tomorrow evening because I knew I need to get it done. Absolutely needs to happen. And so I'm going to do another evocation with him. And then after that, I'm going to get all those Oracle card readings done. And I think it's really kind of right and proper anyways, because I really need for everyone to be well on their way to seeding into the new timeline prior to receiving these readings. So it all makes sense. I probably should have never set it up for that first night anyway, especially after King Paimon had shared with me when things would begin to shift and when things would begin to change for everyone following that ritual. So this is proper. It's right and just. So, just be patient, everyone. Your readings are coming. Your ritual videos are coming. Your life is already changing. You're already becoming new. You're already becoming different. You're already stepping into something that is so spectacular that you have no freaking idea how amazing it's going to be. People think that we're crazy for doing what we do, and I get it, right? If you really look at it from a logical standpoint, from a third dimension, reality, what we do is absolutely insane. And only crazy people would do it. And yes, it's probably true that only crazy people do these things, but it's not really crazy. It's transcendent. This isn't for everyone. No, not at all. This is for people that have been here many, many times. And you have a little bit better of an understanding of this reality and how it works, your role in it, and how far reaching your influence and intention can be in this reality, in this existence, in your reality, in your existence. Changing your perception can really be a difficult thing to digest. Changing your reality and changing your life is not easy. Most of us like to remain where we are. Most of us like to remain where we're comfortable. And that's not something that magic gives to you, is it? No, it's not. And if I'm freezing up, y'all, I'm really sorry. I've noticed that my screen is freezing up every now and again. I'm hoping that my internet's going to hang in there. I just want to jump back into the chat real quick and say hi to everyone that has joined us. Before I do that, hey, Francis, Happy New Year's to you. and great to see you. And hey, Aaron B, I'm going to go through here and say hi to everyone. There's something I noticed a comment earlier that I just really need to mention, and this is Franklin Lefairs. He said, "I'm having trouble being spiritual since my partner died last month. Been hard doing anything really, and I just want to say that I am so freaking sorry to hear that, and I'm sorry for your loss, my friend. There's been a lot of people that we've lost here recently. Um, Someone really, really beloved to me, Mothra, lost someone really, really important to her, and he was a friend of mine too. And it's really hard, and I don't think that either one of us have really accepted it yet or really even properly stopped to take a look at it yet, because that's how hard it is. I know, and I get it. I totally freaking get it. I do. And I'm really so sorry to hear that Behemoth X lost his father over the holiday. Everyone send your blessings and love and intentions out to him when you can. There's been a lot of us that have lost people recently, and really and truly, a person doesn't have to pass away in order for you to absolutely feel the loss of their presence in your life. And sometimes it does take that for you to realize like how truly special someone is to you. And if that's what it's going to take for you to understand, the universe will deliver that to you. That's how precious you are. It'll show you anything that you need to see. And of course, too, it's typically going to be the people that's closest to you that's going to teach you the most important lessons. And that's why we love them, you know? That's why they love us too. That's what makes us special. That's what makes us precious. The growth that we receive just through our experience with them, just by knowing them, just by them being in your life, just by their energy. And there's no greater gift. Sometimes that pain is, there's no greater gift. But of course, above and beyond all of that, it's the love that's the most important. It's the love that's most precious. It's the love that's the biggest gift of all. The biggest gift that ever will be. But just know, Franklin, that while your partner may not be here in this physical realm anymore, it's just that. It's not that they're gone at all. Their physicality may not be here, but their spirit is. Their spirit's here. Their spirit is with you. You better believe that every step of the way. And that will be the case until you finally depart from this place in the physical. They're never going to leave your side, my friend. They'll be here with you for the long haul. And this is where you now begin to learn and realize everything. You're going to realize things about yourself. You're going to realize things about this world. You're going to realize things about the spiritual realm. It's all starting for you now. And yeah, it's going to hurt like hell, but it's going to be one of the most beautiful experiences of your life. It's a gift. So cherish it. I know you will. And I'm sorry again. So I want to go back through and just say hi to everybody before we continue on here. And hey to everybody. And thanks again for your presence here. Hey, Aaron B. Hey, Francis. Hey, Lori Stewart. How you doing? Oh, absolutely, Franklin. And Franklin said something else, and we're just going to kind of focus on Franklin here for a minute because it just kind of feels right. And, you know, you have to do what you got to do when you're guided to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Franklin said, I haven't been comfortable since I started practicing, and I can't see stopping. So the loss of being able to practice has been hard as well. But I'll drink this pain until my cup is dry. Yeah. Yeah. This experience, this loss, it has so much to teach you. I know when this kind of thing happens, it feels like everything has been ripped away from you. It feels like you have lost, right? But that isn't the case at all. You have everything still, and it's going to come to you now in an even greater degree. You're going to learn at this point now all about divine love, all about spiritual love, spiritual connection, and how distance makes no difference. Distance plays no part. You don't even need to have an avatar here in order to communicate, in order to have a bond, in order to have an absolute energetic spiritual union that is so beautiful, absolutely divine. A lot of us are going to have these experiences. A lot of us already are. In 2025, you're going to see things that you've never seen before. You're going to feel things that you've never felt before. Each and every one of us are going to have spiritual experiences that we never thought would be possible in this realm. You're going to see miracles. You're going to see things that you thought was only possible in the movies. And I don't mean it in a negative way either. When I say miracles, I'm talking about miracles. You're going to become activated. Your spiritual gifts are going to bubble to the surface. You will have the realization of who and what you truly are. For many of us, this is a rebirth in every sense of the word. This is not just like a new beginning. This is the beginning. Many things just came to an end. And it happened so quickly and so subtly, just like it always has every time before, that you didn't even realize it, did you? Most of you don't even know what happened. You're not even cognizant of the fact that you stepped into a whole new reality, a whole new life. Do you feel the difference? Are you seeing it? It's here. It's happening. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it at all. Lean into it. Lead with love and be confident. And every move that you make, moving forward with confidence and certainty, even in a world that you're unsure of, because you know where you're going. The only way is forward. The only way out is through. And you're going to make it. We're all going to make it. It doesn't seem that way sometimes, and I know. I have doubts every single freaking day. And sometimes the world seems like it is going to destroy me no matter what I do, no matter where I turn. But let me tell you that you're always going to find a way. The universe will always come through for you, and that you don't need to have any fear. You don't need to have any fear of anything. For whatever happens to you in that moment, you're going to step through straight into paradise. It's already being revealed to you little by little. But before that happens, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get dark. It's going to make you doubt everything that you thought you ever fucking knew. It's going to bring you to your knees. You're going to have to surrender. Just surrender entirely. And you're not surrendering to anything except for surrendering to yourself, surrendering to love, surrendering to acceptance, surrendering to truth. There's nothing that you need to fight against. Everything is here and happening for you. Everything is here and happening for your highest and your best good, all of it. Even the most painful things are here for you. They're serving you. This world will not let you see that. And that's why most people don't get it. But if you do, if you get it, right? Yes. Trust in that. Trust your intuition more than anything else. Appreciate the connections and the bonds that you have, especially the spiritual ones, especially the loving ones, especially some of the most painful ones. Those are your biggest teachers. Just remember this: everyone that has hurt you the most in this life is one of your very, very closest friends in the spiritual realm. And there's no one that could hurt you like they would, and you would have never trusted anyone else to do it but them. Keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. That's a hard one to accept and a hard pill to swallow there, isn't it? I know. It is. I struggle with that one. Struggle with most things, but I definitely struggle with that fact. I want to jump back in here and say hi to everybody else that has gotten here since I've gotten in with all of you. The Cosmic Alchemist said, I've had signs of my mother and father still being around, helping to cheer me. So I definitely agree with JD. Hell yeah. They're here. They'll always be here for you. They're not leaving. And when you leave, you'll join them and you'll be looking after someone else that's still here. And I think that's like one of the things that I really look forward to. You know, and like in many ways, like I feel like I'm already doing it. I kind of question my own mortality and I question my own existence. And I do kind of feel like I may not actually really be here, that for me, it is it's a hallucination, right? I think that I might actually just be a spirit and that the way that we're communicating here is not really what I think it is or that you think it is even. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I know that sounds really crazy, but if you know what I'm talking about, then you do. And even if that's not the case, once I am done here, I'm really looking forward to my new job. I'm looking forward to that spiritual existence. You know, like I want more than anything just to be a guardian angel, just to be a guide, just to be a guide that helps everyone through this ordeal that we call life, because that is exactly what it is. It's a huge ordeal. For each and every one of us, it is the hero's journey, and you are all embarking upon it right now. Make that shit exciting. Make it interesting. Live your life, experience whatever it is that you feel that you need to. Just be good to yourself. We've all made mistakes. We've all done things in the past that weren't good for us. But even still, those things, we had to experience them. But you do get to a point where you know that you don't need that anymore. You just don't need it. And that's okay, right? You don't need things that are not good for you. I used to do a lot of those kinds of things that weren't good for me. I thought they made me feel better, but all they really did was tear me down. Like drugs, for instance. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Things like that. Hey, Star Ruby Corsi, what's up? Nice to see you, my friend. Hey, Gabe987. Gabe said, and well, Aaron, hey, Aaron, he said the universe sure blessed me the other night. I saw that, Aaron, and I'm sorry that my reading wasn't on point with your casino win. I don't know if that was the same night. I think maybe you had already went before, and this was like another visit or something. But congratulations, and that was awesome that you did donate some money to the local animal shelter. That's great. Happy for you, man. And Gabe987 said, "Yo, what's up, JD? Do you have any advice for me to approach King Paimon? I have no psychic abilities." I think that might be where you're wrong. I mean, we all do. We all do. I think really the main thing is like, and this goes for any spirit, like I know a lot of people have different approaches for different spirits, and they have different things that they do and different things that they feel like different spirits respond to more than others and whatnot. But I mean, really and truly, any spirit that you want to contact, if you're having an issue with any of these things, and really, I would say if you're having an issue in life by and large, the main thing that you can do for yourself is to spend time alone. And I mean like 2 or 3 days, unplugging from everything, unplugging from your responsibilities, unplugging from technology, unplugging from every other person in your life. Like, you need to be in solitude. And nature helps a ton. So if you've got nature and solitude, now you have created the appropriate atmosphere and energy for these spirits to now be able to interact with you, because you have to take away all the other outside influences and all the distractions. Our lives have become so distracting that we are drowning out any way that these spirits would ever even try to interact with us. That's probably by design, wouldn't you think? Yeah, it might have a lot to do with why things are the way they are. It's going to help you to connect with them, but it's also going to, more importantly, help you to connect with you, because you do have to be all alone in silence and solitude and meet yourself. Like, once and for all, meet yourself. And it may take several attempts. You may have to try a lot of times, but just keep going back. Just keep showing up. And if that sounds boring, if that sounds like that's a pain in the ass, if that sounds like too much, wouldn't you do it for you? Can't you do that for yourself? Even if it's something that doesn't really sound like fun, if it's going to be beneficial for you, maybe you ought to reconsider. and just bite the bullet and do the damn thing. I think you'll find that it's going to be very much more beneficial and more enjoyable than you would ever thought possible. Don't worry about getting bored. We all worry about boredom. We're all afraid to death of boredom. Fuck that shit, dude. Life is exciting, and you can make it beautiful and magical every single day in a million fucking different ways. Just be in pursuit of what you're passionate about. That's the main thing. Finding your purpose in this world and what you're passionate about. Like, what gets your blood pumping? What excites you? What arouses you? What makes you want to get up and take action in this world and put your mark on it? Like, what are those things? Hey, Robert Toe. Roberto. Not Robert Toe, but Roberto. Cool name there, Roberto. Yeah. Hello. Cthulhu said, family will hurt you more than a stranger would look at any murder. Show it's the people close to you. Yeah. And that's why they're here, you know? And of course, the spirits, the demons, they're going to work through and use, kind of like pawns, like the people that are closest to you in your lives, to carry out whatever needs to be carried out for your highest and your best good. They can work against you too if someone has sent them, but typically, even then, it's really happening out of love and out of like you learning a lesson that you need to learn. And you'd have to kind of sit and understand that, like, if you are here, if you have been on a spiritual journey and you're hungry for knowledge, then you're also hungry for lessons. You're hungry for growth. You're hungry to learn. You're hungry to like move forward. And yeah, all of that does come at a price. It comes at a price of pain and suffering sometimes, because these lessons are hard. These lessons hurt. Growth hurts. Growing pains are a real thing. And it's something that you can't avoid forever. You can't run from the pain always. You've got to lean into it. You got to come face to face with it. And maybe you'll slay that shit. But sometimes it's going to bite you. And sometimes it's going to hurt like hell for a while until it heals. But you'll always have a scar. You always have a mark. You always have that little reminder of what you went through, right? Your little souvenir. Yeah, we all have a lot of those. My back is just destroyed with scars, and every single one of them has a beautiful story. Every single one of them brought me immense pleasure. But if you were to look at it, you'd probably be like, what the is that? Looks like that hurt. Looks like you did not like that at all. No, nope. I love it. I love it. Franklin said, I sleep where she passed to be close. Oh, God. But I have work to do. I've had experience that I can't explain. Had Lucifer tell me more truth than I've ever heard. Been held by flies with Beelzebub's teaching. I couldn't imagine, man. I'm so sorry. Like, losing someone like that is unfathomable. The pain is unfathomable, and I'm really sorry that you're going through that. But that's beautiful, and continue to do that. You know, stay close to those places, stay close to that energy. Hey, Linda. Linda said, my mom is still here with me, and I lit a candle for her, and I see her all the time. Yeah, that's beautiful too. My grandmother pops in from time to time, and I feel her energy. And when I make like delicious food for the people that I love using one of her recipes and like doing it how she did it, like I know that she's so happy, and I can like literally like feel her emanating through my creation that was inspired by her. And she knows it and she loves it. And she's like, her arts and her ways are like living on through me. Just like your arts and your ways will live on through everyone that's ever loved you. There'll always be a little piece of you here. And like, that's really what we all need to be doing for each other, like supporting each other, loving each other, remembering that we are all on this insanely difficult journey that none of us understand, that none of us know what to do. None of us know where to turn. None of us know what the future is going to bring. And it brings all of us a lot of fucking anxiety. I know that. I get it. But I lose sight of it a lot. And I get impatient and I get mad and I get angry and I don't want to accept whatever it is. But like, you just stop and remember, like, yeah, it's hard for you, right? Yeah, it's hard for them too. It's no fucking different. Have some understanding, have some patience. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to learn these lessons. Like, I'm trying so hard to learn these lessons right now. I'm trying to put everything in its proper place and look at things from the right perspective. And I know that a lot of those understandings are going to come from a place that I may not want to accept. But that doesn't change the fact of the matter. The fact of the matter is that I have no choice but to accept certain things. At least at that particular time and place, you will have to do it. Yes, things can change. Yes, things can turn around. For better or worse, that can happen in an instant. But there are certain things in this world, certain things that are seemingly final, that require radical acceptance. And radical acceptance is not something that I've ever been too keen on. But it's something that as we get older, as we move forward in time upon our journey, radical acceptance is going to become paramount. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of hiding. Tired of numbing myself out in every way just so that I don't have to experience all of this beauty and all of this pain. Really, all of it's too much to handle sometimes. And I know for a lot of us, we have days, we have weeks, we have months, or maybe it's every day that you just don't want to be here anymore. I get it. I know. I know. But just hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. Big things are coming. The awesome, the good shit, it's around the corner. You're going to see a lot of beauty this year. It's going to be a little gray and ugly too at times. Yes, we can't avoid that, but spectacular things are going to happen too. Things that will change your life forever. Like I said, expect to see miracles. You're going to see some firsthand, witness them. And maybe, just maybe, you may be the one performing the miracle. You don't believe me, just watch. Cthulhu said, "Stay off the shrooms, JD." I'm not on any shrooms at all. I'm not on anything. I'm actually not on anything at all right now. I know. God, that's such a weird thing. I know everybody always thinks I'm on drugs. Like, no offense to you. I love you. I'm just saying that, like, really, sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. Aaron said, "Before the stars, before the light, the darkness reigned. Eternal night, a void immense where nothing stirred, a primal fear forever heard." Ooh, beautiful. Thank you, Aaron. Franklin said, "To embrace the rot that is birth." Ooh. Yeah, dude, for sure. And Aaron said, "You're right about that, my friend. I love animals." Hell yeah, dude. And Robert said, "I don't actually believe in angels. Sad but true." They're true. They are definitely here. And they really are truly all around us all the time. Everything is. Everything is. So you believe in optical illusions? Oh, yeah, sure. I believe in pretty much anything that's possible is anything probable is possible, and vice versa. And Robert said, "I'm talking about like a priest." And Cthulhu said, "Yeah, you can't believe what you can see either." Yeah, not anymore in this world, that's for sure. You can't believe your own eyes in many cases. So R, I'm just going to call you R from now on because I still can't read your name, my friend, and I can't figure out what the letters are. So it just looks like RAR. Someone just say RAR said, "I've seen all sorts of spirits. I don't care much for labels like angel. I've heard the original Greek Bible translated, 'I hate Christ.'" Whoa, that's strange, huh? Robert said, "I believe that there is no God and no Savior." Well, there's definitely a God. There is a creator. I do believe there is a creator, and that creator is us because we are all a fragment of that creation. We're all just a mirror for that same exact being that's having this weird, ego-ish identity crisis of separation. We are all one. We're all trying to make it back to ourselves. We're all trying to go home, and that home is right here. That home is right there. That home is all of us. Robert said, "I worship what I can see like a person." Uh, I definitely like to worship people, and I've worshipped people in my own way. That's a beautiful experience, and it can be very painful, but it can also be extremely liberating and beautiful. But of course, we all have to be careful there, don't we? We all have to be very careful in the worship of our own selves, even. We've got to be good to ourselves. We've got to take care of ourselves. But there's definitely a fine line to it everywhere. And Aaron said, "I do worship the old ones." Matulu said, "Guardian angel is the highest self in Thelema." Yeah, that holy guardian angel. Hey, Jeremiah. Cthulhu said, "Check out Thomas Leroy." I have never checked out Thomas Leroy before. And Rar said, "Also fluoride." And Aaron B.S. said, "I found clarity in the darkness." Yeah, and I have too, I found a lot of things in the darkness. It's really taught me everything. It truly has. I mean, it's definitely what I needed for the longest time. Am I always going to have to stay here? I don't know. I don't have the answer for that. I know religion will never be my answer, but I don't know that I'll always be entirely in the darkness. We'll have to see. But I mean, for now, I feel that's my place. That's where I belong for now. And it's not something that I can just like decide to just sidestep out of and be out of it, right? Like we've all said before, the only way out is through, and I need to get through this first. Because if I just sidestep out of it, I'm going to shortcut the process and negate everything that I've ever been trying to do. So I can't turn back. I can't take a time out, and I can't just go sit on the sidelines and decide to shortcut the process. If I start it, I'm going to finish it. If I start it, I'm going to see it through. There's too many things that I've done in this life that I've just gave up on. There's too many things in this life that I've taken the easy way out. And in none of those cases did it ever fucking serve me or teach me anything, except for that when things get hard, I give up. And that's like the biggest fucking thing that life has to teach you, isn't it? Is it like when the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? That when things get hard, you don't just give up. You don't rely on someone else to save you or do it for you. You don't try to get a cheat sheet or a code or take a side road or a sidetrack. Yeah, weak people do that. I don't want to say weak people. Scared people do that. Scared people do that. And we've all been there. I'm scared every day. Scared all the time. The only way that we'll ever like cultivate our bravery is to be brave. Like, that's not a title that anyone can give you. It's something that you have to earn and be. And you can be brave. You can. We all have it in us. Oh, Cosmic Alchemist, me too. Like, that is really kind of like one of my major life goals right there is to get a good piece of land to make as a spiritual sanctuary. I really want that. I really need it so badly. I want that too. That's really what I'm going to be working towards. Like, that's one of my main goals is have that, to have that in my life. I would love to have that in Utah. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, ever. And like, really and truly, that is where I want to end up one day, right there in those mountains, just surrounded by beauty, that awesome energy and that vibration, that nature. Like the spirits are alive there in ways that like I just don't feel them in Virginia. I don't feel it on the East Coast really at all. Can't explain it. Robert said, I'd rather have a succubus in with me than a human female. Human females suck. Yeah, I understand. And they can hurt you for sure. Um, I think one of the best things is when you have both, when you have a human partner and then you also have a spiritual attachment of that nature that will emanate through your physical partner to where they're kind of intermeshed. Now that's an experience. Oh, hey, Aaron, thanks for the super chat, my friend. So Aaron says, JD, I bumped my knee into my bed frame this morning. It's still hurting. Should I leave an offering and ask Marbus for help? Um, if you feel that you need to, I mean, if it's really something that you feel that you need to ask for some assistance on, then by all means. If I were you, and I'm kind of feeling inclined to share this with you and to give you this advice, I would do some energy healing on it yourself using your energy and see what kind of results you get. Because I kind of feel like Marbos and the other spirits you work with want you to start realizing and understanding your own power and that you have been imbued with these abilities. They've been activated within you, and that there's going to be many things that you will be able to tackle and take on head on without relying on their assistance. Their energy has been in your aura to such a degree that now it's always there, and you can wield and utilize those energies and those powers and direct them at will anytime that you choose. So I would go ahead and do that. Shaman said, we have to do constant detox of our toxic environment. And that is definitely true. I am going to finally start or stop eating meat again. I finally came to that realization, and I'm strong enough now to do it. I've become really, really unhealthy since I started eating meat again, and it hasn't done anything good for me whatsoever at all. It's really been a huge detriment, and I'm really looking forward to detoxifying my body, mind, and spirit. And that's kind of where I'm starting with it. I'm definitely going to do some parasite cleanses as well and really make sure that I stay really good and hydrated, get my body moving more. But I really feel like, for me personally, consuming animal flesh, it's not that I won't eat eggs. It's not that I won't drink milk. It's not that I won't eat butter. I'll do those things. I'm talking about flesh. I'm just not going to eat any more flesh. No, I love it. I enjoy it. But for me now, it's going to be forbidden for a good while. And I'll let you know how that goes. And for any of y'all out there, if you have any tips or suggestions, I'm always open to that. Boredom is creativity's mother. Yeah, right? Robert said, I have to go, and I'm apologize if I've upset anyone. No, Roberto, you haven't upset anyone, my friend. No, and that's the thing here, y'all. Like, whatever you need to express, whatever you feel, whatever you want to talk about, as long as it's not a direct attack on anyone here or anyone in general, as long as you're not being disrespectful on purpose and that kind of stuff, share what's on your mind and share what's on your heart. There's no taboos here. You can talk about what you need to talk about, what you'd like to talk about. We can always have a healthy discussion about pretty much anything, right? So I don't want anyone feeling that way. I don't want anyone feeling like they need to hold back. But thank you for being concerned about that, Roberto. You're very kind. Cthulhu said, LOL, I thought boredom was the devil's playground. Oh, okay. Distill my drinking water and look at Flint, bad stuff in the water. Oh, dude, I know. Oh my gosh, you're so right, man. Um, yeah, I did a job for this guy like 3 or 4 months ago. His house flooded, and he had one of those water distillation devices, like a few $100 one. It wasn't anything like, I think he said it was like 300 or 400 bucks maybe, but he showed me the little plate inside where all of the residue is. And I mean, it looked like the most disgusting metal, gross crap ever. And I can't believe that our body has to deal with that kind of crud and that kind of junk is in our water. Like, holy crap. After seeing that, I definitely want to get one of those at some point. I can see now, like, wow. And you can actually taste the difference too. Like, you can like literally feel that water getting into your cells, like in a different way than any other water, like even different than like just like alkaline water, like I usually drink. I can feel the difference in that as well. But that distilled water, from that machine, incredible, absolutely incredible. And like when you drink it, you're supposed to take like, some salt with it, like some sea salt to help it get into you. And like, wow, you can feel it. You really can feel it. It's crazy. Jeremiah said, does Beelzebub have anything to say to me today? Let's take a look, man. Let's connect and see. He's telling me that you're going to be called upon here in the next few weeks to do something for your family or friends. It seems like it's your family, and it's going to be something that they're going to ask you to do that like you really don't want to do. And it's kind of like, it's not really out of laziness. It's more out of like you being unsure of being able to deliver on upon what they are asking of you. So it's going to maybe upset you and scare you a little bit when they make this request. But just know when they do make that request of you, that it is important that you just give it your best shot, right? Like do your best. Okay. They're asking you because they need you to be a part of whatever this is. And even if you don't feel like you're going to be able to deliver upon it, like I said, it's going to be your willingness to try that's going to be what's important here. So I don't know what that is or what that's all about. Like I said, it's going to be before February. So in the next 2 or 3 weeks, this is going to happen. Or this could already be something that you might already know what I'm talking about. You may already have been asked to think about or to that you're going to need to be doing this. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's going to be something that you're immediately going to be terrified of attempting to do. But just know, as long as you try, that's all that matters, and give it your best shot. Rar said, I think we have like 8 million years before the next scheduled end of the world. Oh, geez. It makes me tired just thinking about it, right? Because we're all going to be here for it that whole entire time. Yes, the whole time. Because you're not going anywhere, Jack. You're not going anywhere. This earth, you're property of this earth for quite a while. This earth isn't going to go anywhere until you're ready to, right? Or until we're all ready to. Robert said, I've heard the name Cain for the devil. Yeah, I mean, the devil is referred to in a lot of different names. That adversarial energy runs through so many different beings. What's up, Tava Baker Batachare? Batachare, or Batachar G. That's quite a mouthful. But hey, Tava. Today, the spirits that are with us today, we've got Lucifer's energy here. And of course, we have Lilith's energy here with us. It's so hard to figure out how to hold these things in the camera, right? We also have joining us tonight Asmodeus. And last, but certainly not least, Azazel. So those are the energies that are here with us tonight. Those are the energies that are supporting our conversation here tonight. And I really appreciate their presence here. I appreciate everyone's presence here. Rar said, fall to this earth, open your eyes at birth from the spirit realm to the flesh. Is this a blessing or is this a curse? It's something, ain't it? It's both, isn't it? It's both. I think the pain of this world is a necessary rite of passage to the attainment of godhood. To simplify it and to sum it up, that's basically what it's all about. And the creation of new little gods and goddesses that will come to those realizations as well. And every single one bursts a whole new galaxy with their own planets and their own inhabitants, and it just goes on and on and on and on in that way forever and ever. The divining, the beautiful creation and destruction of all of it. Robert said it's a curse and that never being born is better. I don't think so. I really don't. I think there's a reason that we want to be here. There's a reason we keep coming back. This place and what we experience is so goddamn good. It is so delicious. It is so everything that we are willing to go through the pain. We are willing to suffer. We are willing to have our hearts broken and to lose people and to get old and die, all of it, just for that second of ecstasy that is this life. We always want to just keep coming back here. This is where we want to be. this is your heart's desire. Absolutely, without a doubt. And I think that like once we come to that realization and we stop running from that, that's when we can like truly begin to live. And I'm not there yet, but I want to be. I'm ready to start living, like really and truly. I've been trying for 25 years, man. Hard, really hard, and I'm ready now. I'm so ready now. How many of you out there are ready to like actually start living? Oh, Cthulhu, that's so sweet. You're awesome, Cthulhu. Cthulhu said, Aaron 666, leave an offering for Franklin. That's awesome, y'all. Hell yeah. Thanks for everybody for being so sweet and supportive. Life can be tough, Aaron. Absolutely. Life is tough. Life is hard, and it's supposed to be. If our life is not hard, there's no point. If our life is not difficult, you're not going to learn anything. You're not here merely to exist. You are here to influence. You're here to learn. You're here to grow. You're here to lead by example, good and the bad. We're all here just to teach everyone else everything. Even though people have been here in this weird reality, in this place for so long, we still don't know nothing. But now that we're in the age of Aquarius and we're actually being able to share some of the deepest parts of ourselves, especially when it comes to spirituality, we're all kind of beginning to see that, like, wow, we're really not that too much different, aren't we? We're all having some really amazing, remarkable experiences. And yeah, we don't know what to do with it. We don't know how to explain it. We don't know how to digest it. And we need the mirror that each one of us provides. Like, I'm here for you guys. I'm here for all of you right now. And I don't know why. I don't. A lot of people fucking hate it. So many people that I fucking know that hate that I fucking do this shit. And they want to know why. They need to know why. Some things you just don't have a fucking answer for. And let me tell you, it's not a very mundane fucking answer either. It's beyond me. And I know that. I accept that shit. I can't tell you why, because I don't even fucking know. But here I am. Here we are. You know? So just do what you do. Do your thing. Do it with the fullness of your heart and do it unapologetically. Like, that's all you can do. I have no qualms about it. Robert said, I wish I could leave an offering. I had nothing to give except my soul. No, my friend. You can give your intention, your good intentions, your loving energy. That's the most important thing. You can hold the door for someone. You can give a nice gesture. You can pay a compliment to someone that makes their fucking day. You can change someone's perspective absolutely in an instant just by giving them a smile. Like, those kinds of offerings are the fucking best, right? That's what we all need. We just need people's love and understanding and kindness, their gestures, their reciprocity. We need to give a little more than we take. And for the things that we do receive, we need to be grateful for that shit. That, all of those things are some of the best fucking offerings that you could ever give any person or any spirit. Especially when you mean it, especially when you care, when you really care. That shit's rare today, boy. Most people are so lost and so self absorbed, they don't give a fuck about anything else or anyone. It's not their fault. They can't help it. They're fucking lost and caught up. I've been there. I'm there a lot still. I'm a prick sometimes. But that's not what I want to be. That's not who I fucking am. I know who I am. That's all that matters. You know who you are. That's all that matters. That's what's real. That's what's true. No fucking labels. No motherfucking bullshit that anyone else out there can put on you in this world. Because obviously they don't know. They don't. And that's okay. That's all right. They don't need to. The world's not going to end if they don't know. Or if they have a different opinion, let them. That's not your cross to bear, dude. That's their own thing. Don't forget that shit. I want to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the chat. Hey, Dan Best. What's up, my friend? Lori said, I can tell you are sober, JD. And yeah, I am. I'm sober for one of the first times in a long fucking time. Not that I wasn't yesterday. Not that I wasn't the day before that. I got really super drunk. Like real drunk. Like stupid drunk. And I'm just tired of doing that, dude. I'm fucking sick of that shit. I never liked it in the fucking first place, dude. I was I was just in a dark place. I was in a dark place that I just couldn't handle. And I didn't know what to do but try to run from it. And I do a good job at that, boy. One of the best runners from shit you'll ever fucking meet. And I'll get creative with it too. You know? A lot of us are really good at that. We are master fucking escape artists. Like the way some people escape literally is masterful. It's sad, but it's masterful nonetheless. But yeah, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Like when I performed the rite of nuclear vision with King Paimon on the 28th, it wasn't some fucking LARPing bullshit, okay? I wasn't just dressing up and lighting some candles and going through some motions because it looks cool or dumb, depending on who you ask. I did it because I'm serious about the outcome of what that ritual will deliver to my life and to the people that participated in it, into their lives. The people that are serious about making a change, the people that are serious about stepping into an actual new timeline and becoming a better person, becoming a better version of themselves, and actually allowing themselves to be who they are for the first time, maybe in forever. And was I afraid of that? Fuck yeah. I'm still afraid of it. I'm still going through the death pangs of my fucking old life. And that shit's not easy. Losing people that you love, especially like if it's just a separation or breakup or divorce or whatever the fuck it is, it's just like losing someone. It hurts the same. And it's hard. God damn. Pain is such a valuable teacher. There's nothing else in this world that will get your attention and that will change your mind on things more than that pain. And for that, like, I have to have gratitude for it. Yes. Yes. Because sometimes the shit hurts so fucking bad, there's nothing you can do but change or be destroyed. And I've went down that self-destructive route every fucking time until now. So, forging different paths, going down a new road, trying something different for a change. And right now, I have to say it feels good. Am I going to continue to feel that way? I fucking hope so. And I'm banking on it. I'm banking on it. I have faith in myself. I have faith in the people that I love, and I have faith in the spirits that I work with. I fucking do. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Obviously. Hey, Blade and Coat Cloak, what's up, my friend? Lori said, I'm experiencing seeing those things as well. Hell yeah, I'm so glad. Blade and Cloak said, hello, all. Hope you're having a magical new year. Just smoked some OD Kush, so I am happy. Hell yeah, dude. I actually I had to throw my weed away. I had a really difficult journey home from North Carolina today. And it was just weird, man. I was just like having some major fucking paranoia, dude. Like major, and like almost to the point to where like literally I wasn't even going to come home today. I was going to like stay in a hotel tonight and drive tomorrow because I was just like, dude, I don't want to be on the road. I'm in I had like maybe like 2 grams of weed with me and some rolling papers and shit. And I was like, damn, I'm in like a illegal state. I'm not even going to ride around with this because I don't need that. Pulled over at the gas station and put it in the trash. And that's cool. Hey, better safe than sorry. I'm not used to being in a state anymore where it's illegal. But I am even feeling good, not even having that right now. So really I'm focused on cleansing. I'm focused on finishing up this round of shadow work. Like really and truly, I'm like seriously committed to the process, and I'm only going to lean into that more and more. Because like I said, I'm done. I'm done lying to myself. I'm done lying to y'all about like what's going on with me and being this or that, Yeah, I was fucked up a lot, as you know. And I want to thank you all for sticking with me and still showing up and being there for me, even though you knew the truth. And that means a lot. It really does. That shows me that you see promise in me and that you care. And if you didn't, you would have been like, look at this messed up idiot. And I'm sure a lot of you probably did say that too sometimes. And hey, in all fairness, hey, you can call a spade, right? Mm. Wow, Starby Corsi said, I stopped eating meat 10 years ago. Wow. I did it a few years ago for probably about a year and a half. I lost like 20 or 30 pounds. I was in the best shape of my life. I did feel amazing. My mental health and clarity were way, way better than they are. I didn't want to eat as much sugar or even drink. I didn't even have like urges to drink alcohol. It really does seem that like eating meat gives you like a ton more cravings. Hey, Connor, what's up? Connor Beliski, what's up? And he said, for me, meat once or twice a week is better than never. And yeah, that's cool, and like what I'm probably actually going to do is save it only like what I did before. I would only eat meat after a big ritual. So typically on that day, I'll fast. And even if I am vegetarian, I will have some meat after that ritual. It helps to ground your magic, helps to ground you. And then also, too, you can get those nutrients, maybe 3 or 4 ounces, something like that. But then when you have it in a setting like that, where you're only having it on these really big special occasions, it makes it that much more special. And, you're using it for some very important reasons as well. Yeah, steaks and burgers would be hard for me to give up to, Aaron. But um, I've done it before. I can certainly do it again. Blading Cloak said everyone's got a different body system, though. Different diets for different people. Personally, I have a high protein one. Yeah, I agree with you there, too, for sure. I mean, I think really and truly the biggest problems is the processed food more than it is the meat. And of course, depending on where you source your meat from, too. Um, when I was only eating it every now and again and eating it after rituals, if I would usually get a steak or ribeye, and I started getting like grass fed beef, which tastes so much better and it's so much more tender. So I would certainly get like the highest end cut of meat that I could, especially if I didn't eat it often. Franklin said, I am a chef and it would be hard to not eat meat. Yeah, I bet. If you're a chef, I am sure. I am sure. And Rar said, there's nothing bad about me. Don't listen to vegans. That's a psyop to make you weak. No, it's not really that I'm listening to them. And I've never been vegan. Like, I've never gone all the way vegan. Like, I've been vegetarian. And it really is just like, it's really boils down to the health benefits. And it's not just like the physicality. It was like a mental and might I say, maybe even a spiritual thing to a degree. I think that I was just really being a glutton in every kind of way, and it was just too much. And so, yeah. Beehives are interesting, Cthulhu. They definitely are. And every time I find a beehive, or if I find a yellow jacket nest, I put all the yellow jacket nests that I get, I put them on La Santa Muerte's altar. That is something that I have found that she loves so much. And it really kind of identifies with like the heart and home and like, um, that protective hive. Like she protects our hive here. She does. She's the queen bee. Jimmy D4477 said, can a person's soul be removed? Well, I think their spirit can be removed. I kind of see the soul as a spiritual housing unit for your spirit to be seated into your physical body. So I think a soul is certainly kind of like a link between the spirit and the avatar. But your spirit can certainly detach from your physical body and your aura, and you can astral travel. Your spirit can be detached from your body during rituals, as in like the rite of deification. Those things are certainly possible, but I do not believe that you can sell your soul or spirit. Your spirit is yours and it is eternal, and it cannot be destroyed, it cannot be bargained with, and it cannot be given away. Hey, little Lucy. Yeah, and the Cosmic Alchemist said, I've heard some good mushroom recipes as a meat replacement. Absolutely. Mushrooms are delicious. That is kind of one of my go-tos too when I don't eat meat, because you can certainly prepare those to where they do have that flavor and texture that will give you what you're missing. Yeah. And Rar said, well, you're not going to be strong enough for long. We need to eat meat. And I agree. Yeah, I did. Here was the weird thing. So, I used to lift weights a lot in my teens and early 20s, and I read a lot of bodybuilding magazines, and I really followed that culture and that science. And I really felt that, like, if I wanted to build lean muscle, that I'd have to have, 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight every day, and certain amount of carbs and all of that kind of stuff. And I really thought that it would be like next to impossible to work out and build muscle without consuming any kind of animal flesh at all. I thought it was like imperative that you do that. But then I got to thinking, like, dude, like cows and horses and lots of huge ripped animals are vegetarian. And same could apply to us. I know they're different chemically and hormonally and all of that, and they are beasts and we're human, but still, I did it and I was getting muscles and getting ripped without eating any meat at all. I actually think I almost had even better results, and it was freaking weird. I was like, whoa, that is really strange. But still, yes, I do think that there is a lot of things in meat that we do need, and I'm sure that if I did it long enough over a period of time, that I would probably get some deficiencies and things of that nature. And I don't want that to happen, but it really just boils down to balance. And they said I really feel good when I eat just meat, and I've tried that too. I tried the carnivore diet for a while, and since I was eating high quality meat, I was feeling pretty good too. Beans, good for the heart, right? Mayo said how to consecrate a sigil or water. Well, I mean, you can consecrate a sigil, of course, with different oils. You can use blood. You can use semen. Water, fire, blood are all gateways, so they will, give you an opening into the spiritual realm. They will help things to come through. Um, Water can certainly be programmed. Water does have a memory. Water and blood in that way do contain the memories of everything that's ever happened in this existence on this earth. And that's carried along and carried through forever and ever and ever. It is the power, the life, the memory, the energy. It's all the mystery. The mystery of it all is contained in the water. The mystery of it all is contained in the blood. What's up, Draklukum? Dralukman. I'm sorry. I am in the process of shifting sources of protein, substituting livestock meat, fish, and beans. Hell yeah. And that was one thing too, like when I was vegetarian, the one thing that I would eat every now and again more than anything else would be sushi. So if I did eat any meat, typically, if it wasn't like a ritual day, if I was going to have something, then it would be some like raw tuna or raw salmon, some kind, I mean, sushi's bomb. So yeah, now to do that a lot. They refer to it as the slave diet. Don't be one. Oh, the vegan diet is a side put out by dark forces that want to weaken the population. Well, maybe so. I just feel so much better when I'm not so full of everything. But again, it might not be all the meat. It's probably all the shit that I eat along with the meat. Baal said, I would love to hear what Beelzebub wants to tell me. Okay, well, let me see if I can tap in there for you. I need to go and pee real quick. So give me a moment to go and pee because we've been on here for an hour and 23 minutes. We'll still be on here for a while, so don't go anywhere. But just give me a moment. I'm going to run to the bathroom and I will be right back. Okay. Y'all can chat among yourselves until I come back. How about that? All right, everybody. Your boy's back. Hey, what's up? So, I got some really cool shirts the other day, and I want you all to vote on your favorite one, if you would. How about that? Let me show you what I got here. I'm really excited to wear them soon. I'll wear one of them on the next live stream. So, let me take the sticker off here so you can see it. So here's the first one. Look at that joint. That's pretty cool, huh? I got it at Spencer's, yeah. The Spencer's in North Carolina was like so much better than the one here. And like the Dave and Buster's that they had at the mall was like huge and freaking so fun. It had like bowling alleys and pool tables and a restaurant and like three or four bars and like just every game that you can imagine. It is so cool. Um, oh, here's another one. This one's really cool too. So this is the emotional support demon. And I think like really and truly, like that's what I would like to become after this life. I want to be an emotional support demon for people. You know. And we have this one. Oh, this one's so cool. I particularly like this one. So this one is a badass fucking plague doctor. Look at that dude right there, son. That shit's badass, huh? Hell yeah. I love it too. All right, we got two more. Okay. Oh, I've got to save this one for last. So let's show you this one first. Oh yeah, these are both really cool. So one of my favorite bands of all time. I had to get one of their shirts. And it's a little generic, but it's still cool. And I can still kind of represent a little bit. I had to get a fucking badass Tool shirt. That's something that is extremely special to me and Mothra. That band is like really, really special for us. Yeah. And that makes it really even more special for me. And last, but certainly not fucking least, that is for sure, is this one. Are y'all ready for this one? Are you? Are you ready? Okay. This one's the fucking best. I love this fucking one. Oh my god. Uh, Especially if they have pierced nipples. Oh, fuck. you know, Take me to heaven. Take me straight. To fucking heaven. Which one was y'all's favorite? Oh man, I'm like way down. Oh my god, the chat went crazy when I was gone. Sorry, y'all. Jeez. Damn, I was like so far behind. Hey, Nina. Okay. So, what's y'all's what was the coolest shirt, you think? Hey, Brent. Brent said, "Are you going to no clips the backrooms way?" To no clip the back. I don't know what that means. You mean like try to end up in some of those back rooms and video it? Is that what you mean? I don't know what you mean. Okay, so the emotional support demon. Linda said the first one. Lori said it was cute. Little Lucy said I like that one. Franklin said I saw Pussifer. Shirt number one. Star Ruby Corsi said Cosmic Alchemist said emotional support demon and tool. F Kitty said I like the emotional support demon too. Damn, I'm gonna have to get like a stuffed emotional support demon. Symmetry said, LOL, backrooms reference. Franklin said, I have tickets in my partner's email for the second Sesenta tour. I can't access it now. Aw, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I saw Pussifer with Mothra like 2 years ago in Raleigh. And then we went to see them in. Did we see them in Utah? Yeah, we saw them at the Maverick Center in Utah like a year ago with Primus and A Perfect Circle. So it was like all three of those bands. It was really cool the way they did it too. Yeah. Cthulhu said her favorite shirt was the Plague Doctor. Lori said I like that band too. And Rar said I eventually regained control of my body and had the first bit of knowledge of sorcery. To be fair, our first encounter, I saw him in the distance and I didn't think to ask my friends. If they saw him, he tried to possess me and I fought back. Whoa. Whoa. Little Lucy said, I like the first, third, and last. And Lori said, too. So really, y'all just kind of like them all, I think. You know, I like them all, too. They're really cool. And I hope they'll fit well and I hope they'll look cool. And I'll definitely show them off, here soon. I got to get in shape, man. Like, oh my God, I have like really let myself go so badly. And it was one of those things where like, I didn't even really know that it was happening because I was just so caught up in my life and trying to manage it and stuff that, um, you know, you know how it goes, but it's all good. Rar said I was agnostic religiously. I just call myself a sorcerer. I get you. I understand. I understand what you mean. And thanks again for everybody that's here hanging with us. Cthulhu said should have got the Medusa shirt. I did see the Medusa shirt, and I was thinking of getting the Medusa shirt. There was one in particular that I really wanted. They didn't have my size. There was a few. They only had like smalls and stuff. And I have to either get like, usually I get a large, but it seemed like the Spencer shirts were kind of little. So I got an extra large and I know it's probably going to shrink. So that hopefully they will. Rar said, do you know there's a big black bar on your screen and your screen is little? Oh no, I didn't. Really? I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not sure why that would be. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with that. I'm so sorry. F Kitty said it looks okay on my laptop. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like figure out what is up with that. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm using StreamYard, like a streaming software app, and it helps you to like share other stuff and like invite guests and things. So I'm not sure why it's so small like that. I don't know. Oh, you gave me a super chat, Aaron? Oh, thank you, dude. And I didn't. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. I lost a lot of the chat, and the chat got beyond me. Hey, Nina, the chat got beyond me, so I got to go find it. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Okay, so Aaron666, my friend, said, I'm learning to accept my disability. I hated it for many years, and I think the spirits wanted me to work on that too. Yeah, dude. Like, all right. And that's a really good point because, I have worked with several clients in the past that had some pretty major disabilities. Some of them mental, some of them physical. And they really, really wanted to change these things about themselves. And I get that, dude. Like, I really do. I get that a lot. And what I want to say to you is that I know that disability brings a lot of challenges to you, but it brings a lot of gifts as well. And it's something just like with me, I suffer with what the world likes to call several different mental illnesses. And it sucks and it hurts and it makes my life extremely fucking hard. But I think that it also brings a lot of awareness and a lot of understanding and a lot of things that people, it brings gifts to the world that would not be able to be realized and accepted otherwise. Like, even that disability brings its own gifts and its own treasure. And we just really have to know where to look and how to look at it, what lens to view it through, and to put it in the proper perspective. That disability is not a disadvantage. It's a gift to the world to show them that you're able to be yourself and to do what you do despite your disability. And that gives people a lot of hope. And that gives people respect. That gives people understanding. That allows people to take a step back and see where they may be like bitching about their own situation when maybe they really shouldn't be. It teaches people a lot, so embracing that and making the best of it, integrating it into your life, into who you are, is really the very best thing that you can do, not only for yourself, but for everyone in the world. So yeah, embrace it. Don't run from it. It's not a negative thing unless you let it be. And I know that's like coming from someone else, like, yeah, you probably be like, yeah, dude, you have no idea. You don't know. You're right. I don't know. I do know in some ways. And I know that I can either like be mad at the world and be a victim and cry about it all day long and hate everyone else that is not afflicted with this, or I can really take a look at like, what does it really mean? And what is it really trying to show me? And what is it trying to show the world? And allow it to do that through me, through you, through all of us. Like, really and truly, I think that's why that's why we're different. That's why we all have different things going on. Oh God, my freaking my nose has been itching so freaking bad. I want to like scratch it off my face. So sorry about that. Little Lucy said, same, JD, mental illness. Yeah, dude. I get it, dude. I get it, man. Like, I've heard it all. I'm bipolar. I'm schizophrenic. Psychotic. Sociopathic. Like, all of those things. Only a few of them, however, I would say are like accurate representations and descriptions of who I am. Have I been those things for periods of time or like in moments? Yeah, we probably all have. But real psychopathy, real schizophrenia, true conditions like full-fledged is a whole different story. And I'm not sure that I would be able to live my life in the way that I do. I mean, maybe I am schizophrenic, dude. I don't know. But if I am, I'm making it work. And for anybody else out there that has any of those challenges, and if you're making it fucking work, hell yeah. Keep living life. Keep being yourself. Aaron B said, yeah, you too. Well, it's all good, bro. F. Kitty said, they are all subjective unless you have the solid brain chemical patterns mapped. Yeah, true. Rar said, YouTube should have a friend feature. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe in the future they will. That would be really awesome. Yeah, Aaron said, I agree. YouTube should have that. And Draw Lukman said, anxiety and clinical depression. It is rough to deal with, but I am better than I was in the past. Yeah, same here. I mean, oh my goodness, man. Y'all should have freaking seen my ass back in like 2014, 2015, 2016. Y'all did see me for a while on here when I was going through it. Man, when I was a meth addict, I was one of the craziest sons of bitches that you could have ever met, dude. Oh my goodness. Talk about unhinged. Talk about um, a loose cannon. Talk about like being impulsive and being just like a crazy animal. I was all of those things. I would say, yeah, in those moments, you would have said I'm schizophrenic, I would have definitely fucking agreed with you there. Yeah, little Lou. Yeah, oh yeah. If Kitty being called insane by an insane society is up to you to figure it out, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. We're all having our own like shared hallucination. We're all absolutely insane here, right? Little Lucy said we're all melting pot of all kinds of mental illnesses. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Aaron, we did talk about that when we had a consultation before, didn't we? Yeah, and it's true. It was true then and it's true now, my brother. And Aaron B said, if what society calls sanity, I would rather be insane. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm crazy, but I think by and large, I am still happy and satisfied with who I am, like at the end of the day. Like I wouldn't want to be any other kind of way because really for me, like this is who I am. So of course, like this is who I want to be. You know, I can't pretend and I don't fucking want to. Like so many people try to pretend so hard every day just to be normal and it's exhausting, isn't it? It's exhausting trying to be someone you're not. So it's just easier just to fucking be who you are. And if people don't like it, then okay. And accept that and move on and say, fuck it, right? It's a hard. Hold on, let me get back up here. I got a little bloop, bloop, bloop. What the fuck? Tiny Giant Evie. What's up, Tiny Giant and Evie? She says, HNY all. What does HNY mean? Hello, New York? I don't know what that means. But, I haven't seen that one before. But may you witness your obstacles being ground into fine powder. Fuck yeah. Thank you. That's beautiful. And I want to say that for everyone out here. May all of your obstacles be ground into fine powder that you don't snort because don't be schnorting that powder. There ain't nothing good that comes from schnorting that powder, right? Yeah. Thanks, Giant Johnny Evie. That's a crazy name. Is that like a Pokemon thing? That's weird if it is because Eevee was like my favorite Pokemon. So maybe it is. But Rar said, I'm on a phone, so it might just be for phones. Oh, yeah, maybe it's because it's on the phone. Yeah, it might be. It might be. You might be right, dude. Draklukum said, ever flipped a coin to help you determine which spirit to approach first? Debating between Sorath and Stolas for some planetary magic, focusing on some inner changes. Wow, no, I have not. I don't think I've ever done that, but if that's what you're feeling inclined to do, then I would certainly go with that. For some reason, and I don't know why, and I know you didn't ask, but I'm going to give you my feel on it, and my feel on it is Sorath. So do what you want to with that. Lori said, I don't think you are, JD. What, you don't think I'm schizophrenic? Well, thank you. I could be. I mean, who knows? But thank you. Rar said, there is some corruption with psychology, and the drug companies are straight up made up and overdiagnosed. Yeah, it's really sad, isn't it? Dude, oh my goodness, man. Like when I was going through it, especially earlier on, and I didn't know what the hell was going on and like really having a hard time with life. Um, I was on like Wellbutrin and lamotrigine and something. Oh, Latuda. You know what, dude? You know what's fucking crazy? I'm gonna blow y'all's mind. So when I first got diagnosed and I was going to the psychiatrist and like really, but really just about to leave this place like every day. You know how much just one of my medications cost. I got put on Latuda. This was like back in 2015 when it first came out. It was $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month. So as you can probably guess, I was on it for about a month and a fucking half. And it was horrible anyway, at least for me. Like I have never been able to digest, if you will, or like I've never been able to acclimate any antipsychotics, any antidepressants, really any mood stabilizers. Like everything has always made me feel absolutely off my rocker, and the side effects are worse than the symptoms of the depression. And it just sucks, dude, because like, I had everyone in my life like being like, that's what you need to do. And I know it's only because they love me and they knew what I was going through. They saw me going through it. And this is the world's answer to that shit. That's the quick answer. That's the easy one. That's the easy answer so you can go to work tomorrow, right? Because, like, really, that's all they care about, right? They want you productive, not because it's healthy for you, but because it's good for their bottom line. It's good for their revenue. It's good for their company. Give them a quick fix. Make them a fucking robot, even more than they already were. It's never going to fix nothing, but they'll keep on performing. They'll keep on producing. They won't know what the fuck is going on, but they'll be your bitch. They'll be your slave to this and to you. To this and to you. And that's when you see that shit, you understand that. What kind of world are we living in, dude? What kind of fucking world are we actually living in where they give you more poison to offset the poison that they've already given you? What kind of world do we live in where they do give you an actual poison and say it's medicine? There's a lot of fucking medicines out there in the natural world that are poisons. This is not like that. What I'm talking about, those kinds of pharmaceuticals, those are real poisons. And look, I don't want to downplay or take away from the fact that there are people out there that do benefit from these things. There are some people that do benefit from it, yes. And there are some people that there's just no other way yet. And I get that. And I'm not taking anything away from that. I'm just telling you what my experience was and like what I see a lot of people's experiences are with that. And it just breaks my fucking heart. And it's so crazy too, because like when you go in there and you're like, dude, I'm going crazy and I need some help, their answer is, let's try this. Let's try this for a month and come back next time and let me know how you're doing. Like, really? Like, what's going to happen? Oh, we don't know yet. Just go see, go see, report back. No, I did it. Come back a month later being like, what the fuck are you doing to me, dude? Okay, well, yeah. Stop taking that. Or either their answer will be, oh, we need to double the dose, right? Or they're going to give you something entirely different. Let's go down this road now. Like, you can't play with my life like that, dude. Like, do you know what you're doing and what you're even like proposing here? You want me to try something that might actually make my condition a million times worse, and we won't know until we try, and I need to live every day like that? Like, what? I just, with this world and as technologically advanced as we are, how we don't have a handle on this yet is by design, and there's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. It's by design, for sure. You too, Shaman. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Aaron said, JD, you are normal. Don't listen to people who try and bring you down. Thank you, man. Same, dude. Same to you, my friend. Yeah, same to you, dude. And ooh, ooh, ooh. Boop, boop, boop. And Rar said there is some. Oh, wait, I missed it. Okay. And Little Lucy said, yeah, anymore, we are man made. When it comes to these mental illnesses, society has done it to us. Obviously, there's other things that can be passed down. Yep, for sure. F. Kitty said, do what works. Blessings. Yes, thank you. And Tiny Giant Evie said, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Aaron said, as JS says, do the effing ritual. Yes, exactly. Lori said, I was told that I have ADHD and bipolar, but you probably wouldn't even notice. Yeah. I mean, it really just kind of like, for me, it just like really, it just depends on what life is dishing out to me at that moment in time. And it also, a lot of people don't think about this, and this is huge. I know a lot of y'all do, but planetary alignments and astrology play a huge role in your life of how you're feeling, what you're going through, and what you're experiencing. And that can change depending on the alignments, depending on what's going on. And for a lot of us, especially if you're tapped in, especially if you're sensitive, it affects the fucking shit out of you. Big time. So pay attention to that shit. Pay attention to it. It can give you a heads up for things that are coming. It can help you to understand what you're going through. And in most cases, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. The planets are just putting pressure on you. They're creating diamonds up in this bitch. And that's how they do it. Little Lucy said, just like there's really no true definition abnormal other than our own perception, it's the same with insanity. And that was meant to be normal, normal, not abnormal. Yeah, right? Exactly. Rar said, I don't like how clinical people speak nowadays. It feels dirty. It's like no one can be quirky or weird. They have to have some sort of diagnosed syndrome. Oh, yeah, right. I know. I've seen some of those videos where I'm like, I'm a blah, 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 neurodivergent, autistic spectrum, what, chronic pain having blah blah blah, like just like the list goes on and on and on and on, like it's like 20 different things, and you're just like, what in the actual fuck? How did you even memorize that and even remember that? You got so much going on. Like, geez. Like, no offense to anyone out there like that. It's just like, wow. Like, wow, dude. Yeah. No judgment here. I'm not being like that. Little Lucy said, a lot of things that we struggle with is from a gene mutation, and it's because we're not able to absorb the correct vitamins, because we can't methylate them to absorb them. Wow. Oh my goodness, dude. I heard a really weird theory too about bipolar, and women, don't take offense to this. I do think the same can apply for men, but the gentleman that proposed this theory was specifically talking about women here, since the feminine energy is receptive, since the feminine energy, especially through sexual acts, does absorb the energy of their partner, of the male, that his theory is that most women with bipolar disorder is a result of having too many partners, because of having all of that different energy dumped into them and trapped. That's a weird theory. That's a weird one. And again, I'm not pointing any fingers and I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy to think about. Who knows? Who knows? What's up, Braden Smith? Braden Smith says, what messages does Asmodeus have for me? Oh, let's see, man. Let's see. What does Asmodeus have for you, Braden? Um, that you need to spend and focus some time on some healing. There's some things that inside of you that you know that you need to reconcile and heal. There's actually a relationship that you need to reconcile and heal. It's someone that you've been having some disagreements with recently. It's someone that you haven't been seeing eye to eye with. And it's somebody that's like really important to you in your life, or at least they used to be. They used to be really important to you. And I think they still are, but these disagreements and these disputes have really caused a lot of friction in your relationship. And this is something in 2025 that's like really important for you to fix, and it's really important for you to come to terms with. And it's going to be up to you to reach out to this person. It's going to be up to you to apologize, and it's going to be up to you to take the initiative to correct and fix this. I'm feeling a feminine energy, but that's about all I'm being shown on that. So hopefully that makes some sense for you. F. Kitty said when they and Rar said Lily is a nurse. Who's Lily? F. Kitty said when they start thinking being concerned about the poison is a problem, they are not even on the map anymore. Little Lucy said no in school for massage therapy in holistics. Most of the classes the nurses take. Oh, I got you. You're a nurse. Most of the classes the nurses take, I'm taking over what they have to have. Oh, I see. And then Rar said, to be fair, I'm sure there's people in lab coats that would call us all sorts of names for demon work. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, most people that, when they know what we do, it's like, you might as well have your head sewn to the carpet while they're talking to you. Like they're looking at you like you're freaking nuts. And I get it. I would have been the same way a long time ago, too. Back in my old timeline, back before I was the person I am now, I would have been judging. I would have been side eyeing. I would have been going, psh, like, please. So I get it. I do for sure. Mistress Morticia, what's up? Yay, you made it. What's up, dude? Jam said having to pay for healthcare is inhumane. Oh man, tell me about it. I was just telling JS about this earlier this morning, man. I had to go to the emergency room. This was 2 years ago, on the very last day of my crazy 6 to 9 grams of psilocybin mushrooms that I was consuming daily for, I would say, almost 3 months. It didn't end well. It didn't end well at all. I made so many crazy mistakes and decisions and hurt so many people and upset them, just by being a total selfish nut in my own world. I didn't realize it. But anyway, I went to the emergency room because I was just kind of like thinking that I was sick. It just kind of came to a crazy head. And I felt insane, kind of. And I kind of thought I was sick too. I thought the mushrooms had actually made me sick. And I just wanted them to check me out. I was there in the emergency room for 3 hours. Do you know that bill was almost $6,000? So $2,000 an hour to be in there. It certainly was not worth it. That should be illegal to charge someone that much for no care at all, really. I mean, what in the world? What in the world? Yeah. Really crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. So Rar said, sometimes I hear an internal voice and it's not the one that I'm conscious of, AKA me. Oh, I know all about that one, brother. I'm hear those voices of those demons every day. They talk to me all the time. So, when you're a vessel, when you work with them closely in that way, that's going to happen. Absolutely. Rock on with that. Little Lucy said, the only thing I'm on now is Vyvanse. And since I started doing the methylated vitamins, I've noticed a big difference. Oh, cool. I used to actually take that too. Like right when it first came out back in like, what was that? 2010 or something. Yeah, I took that for maybe like 6 months, and it definitely helped, and it was great, but it was nowhere near crazy like Adderall was. So it was kind of like a very mild version. Yeah, it definitely helped. Yeah. What's up, Twilight Son of Lilith? Great to see you. Great to see you. And he said, that's so true. Fun fact, there is legitimately a book written by a psychiatrist called The Myth of Mental Illness by Victor Saz, and it shows how they take transitory conditions and exacerbate them. I would not doubt it whatsoever. Thanks for that comment too, brother. And it's great to see you here, man. Travis Keenan, hey dude, great to see you, Travis. What's up, my man? Aaron B said, exactly, bro, and F Kitty said, good, indecipherable kanji. You know your own voice enough to recognize the trespass. Give them the boot if they aren't on your friends list. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Any of those voices that say you're bad, any of those voices that say you're not good enough, any of those voices that say that you'll never make it and you'll never amount to anything, those ones that tell you that all the people that love you don't love you, especially, those are the dangerous ones. And I do get tired of hearing that shit. I get tired of feeling that way because it's not true. None of it is. And it hurts, doesn't it? When you're being like, because you start to believe it. You start to believe it. When you hear that shit in your own head enough, you start to believe it. Your subconscious definitely fucking does. And it's those things that you have to undo through shadow work and other methods. You've got to undo that type of self-talk. And it's, that's the thing. In many cases, it's not just self-talk. There are spirits out there. There are parasites that will try to say those types of things to you. Don't listen to that shit. Don't ever listen to any voice or any spirit that tries to make you believe that you're less than anything that you know yourself to be and that you know you are. Don't ever listen to that shit. Oh, man. And Tiny Giant Evie said, I hope that the camaraderie between your next president and his backers will have positive results on the cost of healthcare. I hope so, too. I would really be able to love to afford health insurance or at least be able to get some kind of assistance. I've been self-employed since 2011. And since that time, I haven't had any health insurance of any kind, so I've just been kind of a ticking time bomb waiting for something to happen. And if it does, I'm going to be kind of screwed. But what else can I do really right now except for just kind of roll the dice and take a chance that I'm not going to get sick. But, I'm getting up in age. I'll be 45 in April, like in 3.5 months. And I'm kind of getting to the age where I really need to start taking a good hard look at my health and making sure that I'm doing preventative things and, not just kind of turning a blind eye to different possibilities and probabilities. So yeah, I'm going to get on that. I don't want to get caught off guard or have something going on that I could have corrected if only I'd had the opportunity to do so. Rar said, crazy is essentially a way to shame you into falling back into the slave system. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, they really and truly, that's what they want you doing. And originally it was used to silence people who were saying things the government was covering up, right? That was the insane asylums were, and they were re-educating people. Yeah, giving them lobotomies and making sure they were going to say and do, feel and act however they wanted and how it made other people feel comfortable. The ones that hadn't awakened yet, don't let them know. Can't be having that shit. But it's the age of Aquarius now. Yeah. And F. Kitty said, when I asked for a specific medicine, they would only offer the really bad ones. They even changed the word for addiction to dependency and downplayed the ones they wanted you to take. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. And little Lucy said, there are some more something now being given to people than there ever was, and it's literally because they make more money off of sick care than they do health care, and we don't have a healthcare system. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're just treating symptoms, right? They're addressing symptoms and never getting to the root cause. They don't want to get to the root cause, exactly, because they want you to stay sick. They want you to be a continuous monthly revenue stream. They want you to be a return client each and every month to come and get their things and pay your money to keep that whole system going. And it's sick. It's despicable. It really fucking is. Yep, it is. Yeah, it's sick here, not healthcare. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kitty said the difference is apparently whether you are willing to walk a street corner for the next one or not. Yeah, right. Aaron said all the doctor care about is what type of Corvette or Porsche they can drive. Yeah, for the most part, a lot of them really don't care, man. They have a whole list of monthly whatever they call it, where they're seeing you again to fill your medicine, and like that's all of their appointments, follow-up visits. So pretty much they're all making their living on follow-ups. They don't even care what you're saying. They don't even look at you. You're here, great. Here's your thing. See you next month. Cha-ching. Most of them don't even know what's going on with you or even who you are anyway, right? Like, who are you again? Like, oh yeah, okay, just and if you actually have something you need to talk to them about, they're like, oh no, we don't have time to do that today. I have like 40 more follow-ups, so sorry, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of lawsuits. And F Kitty said I was also treated like a freak for wanting clarity on why they thought they needed a new word. Yeah, they don't want you to question anything, do they? And F Kitty said a study just came out last year that stated your biggest risk for needing surgery or medical intervention, what your doctor's debt status. Really? Wow, that's weird. Lori Stewart said, so true, JD. Oh, I'm so far back on the chat. Here, I'm just going to go back to the whole at top because I'm getting so far behind here. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm up with y'all now, but yeah, and thanks everybody that's here. I do appreciate it. We're coming up on 2 hours, so it's 12:15. I'm probably going to go ahead and jump out of here. We didn't get to do the healing today. It never happens. I get too busy talking and I don't do it. And it just doesn't feel proper now. So we're going to have to do another live stream soon, maybe tomorrow night to do that. I'm going to go see my daughters tomorrow for lunch, and I'm going to make them, they want some, I'm going to make them like their own, like, what is that restaurant called? It's like the Mexican one where they make the bowl, Chipotle. They want like some Chipotle bowls. So it's like rice and chicken and black beans and avocado and black olives and lettuce and stuff and sour cream. I'm going to go make those for them, hang out with them, play some Barbies, play some Monster High, play some Mouse House, all that kind of stuff. But I'll be going to have to go to work for a little while to go check on the job, that kind of stuff. But I'll be back around here tomorrow evening. I've got to get all the Oracle card readings done for everybody and get everybody's King Paimon Right and Nuclear Vision sent out to them. I've got a ton of clients I need to answer back and things to do for them. So I'm extremely freaking busy, and I'm going to get it all straight. Thanks for everybody that was here tonight. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate all of everyone's contributions in the chat. It's so awesome having this fellowship here with all of you. It's precious to me. And I can't thank you enough. So thank you all. Have a great night. I love you so much. And we'll see you soon. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Happy New Year. Happy 2025, y'all.